So the cool part about poetry, I think, if you really approach it in maybe the way that poetry is intended, is it kind of exists in the same world that our dream world exists, and that's a world of kind of battling in between the conscious and the subconscious worlds of our own, and recognizing things in kind of metaphorical connections. And so there are parts in our lives, some people even call it like deja vu, where they've seen something before, but they may have seen pieces of it in their dreams. And what makes poetry so strong and so powerful is many times those are things that make up our life. The deepest, the famous poet Maya Angelou, who wrote her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, but also wrote a bunch of poetry like Still I Rise, or she wrote the inaugural. When we were at Boston College, we had a program that we put in place to try to raise money for the homeless of Boston, and we had a lecture series, and she came and spoke. And when she came and spoke, I got to introduce her since I was the English guy, and that was pretty cool to do that, to introduce a famous poet and real worldly, stately person in that regard. And so I got to introduce her, but I got to know her too. And I told her that I wrote some poetry of my own, and so she asked me to send her some, and so I sent her some. I think it came back with more red marks on it than I had actual marks on the paper, but she liked my expression of how I expressed myself and was just giving me some pointers as to what to do. So, here in Hoboken, my heart has been broken. The view across the river has shattered my dreams with cries of horror, desperate prayer. My heart has been broken here in Hoboken. Words of the preacher echo, drift, fade. Out to the rafters, I still hear her voice. The dearly departed, what flight did she take to fly to the sky one way? The no longer with us, she'll never go. The angels within, our little girl rests in my arms. Here in Hoboken, my vision betrays me that once held our hopes and our dreams. But I still see her mommy in the eyes of Lil Molly, and I hope I can carry her weight. Here in Hoboken, my heart has been broken in ashes and rubble of steel. The soul search continues, but heroes look in wrong places, for the body's been stolen, swallowed by hatred. But her soul is here in Hoboken. My heart is not broken, as Molly laughs at the boys. Here in Hoboken, my heart is not broken. My angel will guide my way. Here in Hoboken, here in Hoboken. Listen.